Throughout history, humanity has searched for the secret to happiness, seeking wisdom in stories, traditions, and the natural world. Among the most intriguing lessons comes from the legend of the Chelya fruit, a rare, vibrant fruit said to grow only in the heart of a remote jungle. Its existence passed down through generations as a symbol of joy and fulfillment. The Chelya fruit is more than just a mythical delicacy. Its story offers profound insights into the art of mastering happiness.
Legend tells us that the Chelya fruit ripens only once a year, shimmering with a golden hue and exuding a fragrance both sweet and elusive. Locals believe that tasting its flesh brings a burst of euphoria. But the true gift lies not in its flavor, but in the journey undertaken to find it. The search for the Chelya fruit is arduous, demanding patience, resilience, and an unwavering spirit. It is this quest, not the fruit itself, that reveals the essential lessons of happiness. The first lesson from the Chelya fruit is that happiness is found in the pursuit, not in the possession. Many embark on the journey, motivated by stories of instant bliss. They imagine that happiness is a destination, a prize to be claimed. Yet, those who return fulfilled speak instead of the beauty discovered along the way, the towering trees, the chorus of birds, the quiet moments of reflection beside winding streams. In seeking the fruit, they open themselves to the present, learning to appreciate each step, each breath, each encounter. Mastering happiness, then, requires shifting focus from the future to the now, savoring the richness of each moment, rather than fixating on what has yet to be attained. Another lesson lies in the challenges encountered. The path to the Chelya fruit is often treacherous, marked by tangled vines, sudden storms, and unfamiliar sounds. These obstacles are not merely hazards to be avoided. They are teachers. The villagers tell of those who turned back at the first sign of difficulty, their spirits dampened by frustration and fear. But those who pressed on, who learned to adapt, to find joy in problem-solving and growth, discovered that happiness is resilient. It flourishes not in the absence of adversity, but because of it. Like the Chelya fruit, which grows stronger in the wild, our own happiness is strengthened by the challenges we face and overcome. Community is another thread woven into the Chelya legend. Rarely does one find the fruit alone. Travelers form bonds as they navigate the jungle together, sharing stories, laughter, and support. When one falters, others lend a hand. When spirits wane, encouragement lifts them up. The joy of discovery is multiplied when shared, and the fruit, once found, is often divided among all who journeyed together. This highlights a core truth. Happiness thrives in connection. Relationships, whether with family, friends, or strangers, nurture our well-being, offering comfort in hardship and magnifying joy in triumph. To master happiness, we must recognize and cultivate these bonds, understanding that our greatest joys often arise from togetherness. Patience also emerges as a key lesson. The Chelya fruit ripens in its own time, indifferent to impatience or haste. Those who rush, who demand immediate results, are often disappointed. Instead, the wise wait, observing the rhythms of nature, learning to trust in timing. Happiness, too, cannot be forced. It unfolds gradually, requiring patience and faith. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, the Chelya fruit reminds us that some treasures are worth waiting for, and that anticipation itself can be a source of joy. The legend of the Chelya fruit also teaches us about gratitude. Upon tasting the fruit, seekers often describe not just a rush of pleasure, but a profound sense of thankfulness. Gratitude for the journey, for the lessons learned, for the companionship found along the way. This gratitude transforms the experience, deepening the happiness felt and anchoring it in memory. Studies have shown that cultivating gratitude enhances well-being, making us more resilient, optimistic, and even physically healthier. To master happiness, we must learn to notice and appreciate the blessings in our lives, both large and small. Letting gratitude become the lens through which we view the world. Perhaps the most important lesson from the Chelya fruit is the acceptance of impermanence. The fruit, once tasted, is gone, its sweetness lingering only in recollection. Happiness, too, is not a permanent state, but a fleeting, precious experience. Those who mourn the loss of the Chelya fruit miss its true value, while those who cherish the memory embrace life's ebb and flow. Mastering happiness means letting go of the need to cling, learning to celebrate moments of joy as they arise, and trusting that they will come again. Life's beauty lies in its transience, and happiness shines brightest when we accept its impermanent nature. Bringing these lessons into our daily lives, we find that the Chelya fruit is not just a legend, but a metaphor for the journey we all undertake. The pursuit of happiness is universal, and yet its mastery is deeply personal. It asks us to be present, to embrace challenge with courage, to nurture connections, to exercise patience, to practice gratitude, and to accept the flow of life. Each day offers opportunities to embody these lessons, to find joy in the ordinary and the extraordinary alike. Consider the simple act of waking up to a new morning. Instead of rushing through routines, we might pause, noticing the soft glow of sunlight, the quiet promise of a fresh start. In our work, rather than focusing solely on outcomes, we can find satisfaction in effort and progress. When faced with setbacks, we can view them as invitations to grow, seeking support and wisdom from those around us. By expressing thanks for a kind word, a shared laugh, a moment of peace, we deepen our happiness and spread it to others. And in moments of sorrow or loss, we remind ourselves that joy will return, just as the Chelya fruit ripens with each passing season. Ultimately, mastering happiness is not about reaching a final destination, but about cultivating a way of being. The teachings of the Chelya fruit invite us to live with intention, resilience, and compassion, to turn each day into a journey of discovery. In doing so, we realize that happiness is not rare or unreachable. It grows wherever we choose to nurture it, in our hearts, in our relationships, and in the world around us. So, as you reflect on your own quest for happiness, remember the lessons of the Chelya fruit. Embrace the journey, cherish connection, be patient, practice gratitude, and accept the ebb and flow of life. In these simple practices lies the true mastery of happiness, a treasure available to all who seek it with open minds and open hearts.